So this past week on my channel, we have talked about when old emotions surface suddenly. And sometimes they can just come upon us when we least expect it. It's like 1 minute we're fine, the next minute we are overcome with sadness, with anger, with irritation, whatever it might be. And sometimes they really, really floor us. It's like it's like, where did that come from? And so what we've talked about this past week, I will take you for a walk around the marina here before we finish up so that you can see this beautiful place that we are camping. So sometimes they can just appear when we least expect it. And what I'd love to know from you is, what are some of the emotions that come up for you from time to time when you least expect it? I know for me, they can be sadness. I did a regret series. They can be regrets. They can be, sometimes it can be frustration. Okay, this morning, coming out of the van, I was getting all ready to come here and do this live. I've walked a few minutes from where we're camping, and I couldn't find the shoes I wanted to put on. Obviously, I've put them somewhere. I think I took them in the car yesterday because we have the car here as well, and I couldn't find them. And because I was coming to do this live stream, and I was sort of already a little bit nervous because it's not my usual environment. I did a wee practice run yesterday. I thought I was going to be able to go live in the landscape, but it seems I couldn't this morning for whatever reason. So, I couldn't find the shoes, and I was like, I got a bit irritated straight away. And I was like, okay, hang on a minute. Name the feeling. So what is it for you? What emotions come up for you unexpectedly at times? For me, at times, grief comes up, sadness comes up. Looks pretty, looking forward to that walk around. Yes, it's in some of the boats, you want to see them. Anyway, emotions. So what emotions come up for you? Is it shame or guilt or loneliness or anger or, something else? I've got my notes here because I haven't got my laptop. So what we want to do is we want to name the emotions. So this morning I said to myself, I'm feeling irritated, rather than I am irritated, because naming the emotion brings it into our thought mind and takes it away from us projecting it onto things. So if I had have said, I'm really irritated, I'm really angry, I would have kept in that cycle of being irritated. So I said, I'm feeling irritated. And I took a step back, and it's like, okay, just relax. It's okay. If you can't find the shoes, there's another pair of shoes to put on, and you're going to get to the live stream on time. If you're a few minutes late, it doesn't matter. It's all going to be okay. So that was my little thing this morning that happened. And the other thing is feeling it in your body. So that's what we talked about this week too, is where do you feel it in your body? So for me this morning, I sort of felt it in my solar plexus, sort of here, and I was like, ugh, I was sort of uptight all of a sudden, and I could feel my whole body sort of clench and be tight. So the important thing is to stay with that sensation in your body, not the story in your head. So I just took a deep breath, which is one of the ways that we can calm ourselves during these times of emotions. And I just took a deep breath in and then a longer one out. And it doesn't matter the number. You might take an in-breath for 2 and exhale for 3. In-breath for 4, exhale for 6. It doesn't matter, just as long as it's a nice, slow, deep inhale and then a longer exhale. That will start to calm you down, calm your nervous system, and bring you into the present. And it works beautifully. And then the other thing we talked about during the week was doing a body scan. So, sitting down with your feet on the floor, or lying down, or if you're driving, if you're sitting in a car park waiting for someone and you feel uptight, do a body scan or take some deep breaths. Your body scan, put your feet flat on the floor and then just scan through your body and your mind. I can feel my feet. You can go either way. It doesn't I mean, most people start at the head, but I don't think it matters. I don't know. I've done it both ways, and just, saying to yourself, I can feel my head, my shoulders, my arms, my body, and scan through your body like that. And you'll find you feel much, much calmer after you've actually done that. The other thing we can do, which I talked about in the video, and I gave you a situation I was in some years back with Craig and I, and we were in a big crowd and I felt really anxious. You can affirm to yourself, as he said to me, tell yourself, I am safe in this moment. And that really helps too. I am safe. In this moment, I am safe. And that is something that really, really helps in those situations. The things you want to be aware of are patterns. Like this morning when I immediately jumped to feeling irritated because I couldn't find the shoes that I wanted to put on. It might be that your pattern is to jump to defensiveness or to anger or to being sharp or withdrawing, or if I have sadness come up, I can go into being quite solemn for the time that I feel that emotion. And those are things that we want to be aware of, because those are the things that keep us stuck and we don't actually move through the emotion. So if you find yourself stuck in one of those patterns, then you can actually recognize that and say, okay, what am I actually feeling? If I'm irritated, if I'm solemn, if I am defensive, if I'm gone into people pleasing, what am I feeling under that? What do I need? So this is about responding, not reacting. So being aware of our thoughts and feelings, which is my whole thing that I've learnt these past 40 years of my personal growth journey, and that I'm here to, share with the world, because I'm so passionate about helping other people become more self-aware. So that's my little talk for this morning about what so if you haven't watched those videos, go back and watch them. I've had some great comments that they've been really helpful. And what is it for you? What are the emotions? What are the patterns perhaps that you jump into? So those or any other questions that you might have, comments, let me know. Mike, when I get extremely tired, like I am now, I get more easily angered or upset with things, but they don't go right. Okay, yeah, I hear that, Mike. That is quite common, and that can happen for me too. When I'm tired, I get emotional much more quickly and much more easily. And it's a time when I need to be really mindful and just kind of remember that it's a bit of not a danger zone, but just a bit of a time that I need to be aware of a little bit more. Okay, I think I can see the comments there, so we're all good. So this is all part of the whole mindfulness, self-awareness that is so important, that enables us to actually make different choices. That's what it's about. When we're aware of our thoughts and our feelings and we deal with them, we put ourselves in a different space, and then we can make different choices. So if you've got something that comes up for you, let me know in the comments, and we can talk about that. And I'll take you for a little walk shortly. I'll just oh no, I can't. I've just spin the camera around, but it's actually sitting on my backpack. My backpack's sitting on the tripod, so it doesn't fall over. So I'll take you for a walk in a minute. Laurie, sometimes I need to get quiet and go inward to find out why something has triggered me. It's typically not the current event that is the issue. Yeah, absolutely. That's something for me too, Laurie. It's more often than not, it's not the surface thing. It's not what was going on initially. I mean, it's like this morning when I jumped to irritation when I couldn't find my shoes. It was actually about the fact that I was feeling a little bit nervous about doing this live stream because I'm not at home, I'm not in my office. I was thinking about, okay, where am I going to sit? I didn't know exactly where I was going to sit. I knew there were some chairs here that I could potentially use, but I didn't know exactly what it was. I came here thinking, yep, I hope I've got everything with me. I've got my phone, I've got my microphone. I had charged my microphone, but for some reason it hasn't charged. So I was feeling nervous and I immediately jumped to irritation, but underneath that was the fact that I was feeling nervous. So yeah, it's very easy, isn't it, just to think that those things on the surface are the issue, but it's very seldom that they are. Thanks for sharing that, Laurie, and Mike, thanks for sharing that comes up for you too. Yes, Mike, it is. It is, very often something underlying. So you can probably hear the cicadas here. I don't know if you can. They're very loud in the summer here. They are obviously in the tree above me. It's a massive tree that I'm sitting under. It is what sort of tree is it? I can't think of the name. Pahutakawa tree, which is a native tree to New Zealand that has these beautiful big red flowers in early summer, or late spring, early summer. They're all gone now, but it's a massive tree and it's very, very beautiful, which I will show you very shortly. So yeah, the awareness piece is, yes, you can hear such a welcoming noise right now because it means it's warm. Yes, I'm guessing you have cicadas too, Laurie, in the summer there. I suppose they're in many countries. Yeah, they are. They're a real summer sound, aren't they? And then the crickets in the evening is the other thing too. I notice at home, often I can hear them outside the bedroom window when I've got the windows open. And they're another summer noise. Yes, we get them towards the end of summer. Right. Yes. Yeah. They're late summer here too, Mike, because summer, of course, is almost ready to end. It is. What are we today? 24th, 25th. So we've got 3 more days of summer officially here. Although the weather stays warm in March, it cools off to maybe around 20 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's still warm and it'll cool off a little bit overnight. It's not until really June or July that the weather gets much cooler here, and we don't get low temperatures like you do there. So how has your week started? Obviously we are away, so we are just relaxing, and it's really lovely to be enjoying the last of summer. I've just been chilling out really, and I've been watching quite a lot of YouTube. I've got into watching a bit of true crime again recently, which I quite enjoy. And we've been going for big walks. We've been exploring some of the local beaches here, which has been really lovely. And I think today we're going to go for a drive to a town that's about 40 minutes away that we haven't been to for years, so we're going to do that. And I think we're going to have another couple of nights here before we head south for a couple of nights, and then Craig will go home, and then I'll go and visit some friends. So yeah, that's kind of going to be our week, but I hope your week has started well. It's really, really lovely. So why don't I take you for a little walk, and I'm sure I can flip the camera around here. Just bear with me while I put my little notepad away and get myself organised. In here, I'll put my sunglasses on because it is very bright, and just sorting out my tripod. So, okay, cool. To get this on the right angle. Oh, sorry guys. What's happening there? Okay. Maybe I'll just have to do it like this. Okay, flip you around. Okay, so this is the beautiful tree that I'm sitting under, which is just huge, and it's gorgeous. There's the sun. So let me just pick up my backpack and we'll walk over and I'll show you the marina. Ooh. What's happening here? I can't get my selfie stick to behave. Anyway, it's all good. So this is the marina where we're staying. Up behind here, there's all, up here there's all housing, and they look down on the marina, and then over this way as well, so they're elevated. And then over here are the boats. And this is a small part of the marina. It's a massive development here. Can you still hear me okay? Just let me know in the comments. Yeah, these boats are huge. Let me know that you can still hear me. And so this is part of the marina here, and there's another massive part that I'll look at. This one here, isn't that gorgeous? Look how huge it is. Yes, you can hear me, great. Okay, so we'll walk back over this way and I'll show you the other part. This is part of a massive complex of apartments. There's a few shops that was built in the 90s, and there's a golf course, there's a little cafe over here, a little cafe restaurant there where the umbrellas are, and it's a massive marina. The little bit that I showed you is just a tiny part of it. So there's another part just here. So this is another very small part, and you can actually see on the left hand side, you can actually see our camper van there and our car. I bought the car as well this time so that we can get out and about more easily. And then in behind there is even more is the main marina. So I don't think I can zoom in. No, I can't. So the main marina is in the background, and it's absolutely massive. But this is what we look out on. So we have got our van parked sideways, and we look out on the water and some of these boats that are just sort of over that way. And it's really quiet and peaceful and beautiful. So yeah, that's where we are. So guys, I think the that's it. So the live stream is rather short this morning, a little bit disjointed, and yeah, just wanted to talk about what I've shared on my channel this week, and just check in because even though we're away, I still like to do these live streams when I can. I just it's nice just to be here with you. Love the colour of the water. Yes, isn't it gorgeous? Oh, water is very dark. Okay. I wish I had a snow day. It's a very lovely place. I could sit there for a very long time. Yes, we've been sitting in our van just relaxing, and just enjoying it. You can obviously hear the seagulls now, so the seagulls are above me. Kathryn, it was perfect. It was just what I needed. Thank you for validating my feelings. You're so very welcome, Laurie. Mike, I would love to see your camper set up sometime. Yeah, so I have, I'm just trying to think. We converted it ourselves because my husband used to build caravans. He designed and built a teardrop caravan about 11 years ago, and then went into production making those for about 10 years. He's retired now, but it was a teardrop caravan that was full head height. It had fully self-contained shower, toilet, kitchen, queen size bed, etc. So Mike, flick me an email if you want to know more. I can give you a link. I think he's still got some stuff on YouTube somewhere. I'm not sure, but yeah, so because he does that, we fitted out our own camper van, and yeah, it's small. It's a really small one. We will probably do a bigger one at some point, but for now it suits us fine, and it's actually really great to get away. It's nothing super fancy, but it doesn't need to be. Sorry, boy, I wish he was here, I would hire him. Oh, now we have a helicopter going over. Oh, where is it? No, can't see it. Yeah, it's, I don't know what I've done with my selfie stick anyway. It's not working like it's supposed to. Yeah, so I am walking back over there now. Yeah, he's a very, very clever man indeed. So, yeah. So, thanks, guys. I'll wrap it up there. I'll stand in front of here so you can see the backdrop again while I walk back over. And, yeah, I'll see you in some videos during the week. See you in your live streams. And, yeah, I'm not sure when I'll be home. Probably the end of the week sometime. And yeah, you all take care, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now. Oops, I'm trying to turn it off, but I can't. Bye.